Just to clarify again, and what I mean by the white cross is to just have the middle layer completely solved, and that is the only, and also the bottom, uh, the center and the bottom center of the adjacent faces to the white cross solved. So that's all that is required. I know some of the other blocks were solved as well, but um, that wasn't necessary in step one. So step one just involves a white cross and the adjacent faces of the white block uh, solved in such a way that only the bottom and the bottom center is solved. So step two involves completing the white face. That will be our first completed phase out of the six phases. Uh, so, and you don't want to just do it arbitrarily. You would want to solve it in such a way that they are actually at the right place. What I mean by the right place here is, let's say I have the white block here. I want to have it in such a way that I match it with the red. I don't want any random block here. So essentially, what I'd be doing is I'll be placing two white blocks here, and I also would want two red blocks here. So essentially, that I'll have some kind of a semi T. What I mean by a semi T is the last line completely solid, the bottom layer, and the centerpiece. So some kind of a T, and I would want that for each of the other adjacent faces. So I'll repeat. This step involves completing the white face, and then solving for the semi-T of the adjacent faces. I know that's a lot of weird language being thrown here, but I think you get the point. So, how do I get to doing that? So, it's pretty easy. I'll try to approach this in such a way that you don't have to memorize a lot, because this step usually, like, I mean, is solved using some kind of notations, but I think that would be very intimidating for the beginner. So, I mean, this is pretty easy once you get the hang of it. Okay, so how you would get to doing that would be something like this. If that was fast, I would like to repeat that again. And what I essentially did here was just trying to place my white cross down. And essentially, what I'm trying to do here is just try to find a white piece here on the top layer. I mean, if it's at the topmost, I don't need to worry about it right now. Just try to solve as many pieces that I can find on the top, that I have at the top of the adjacent layer, and I need to actually bring it to the right place. For example, this belongs to the green face. So let's say I had it here. So I just need to line up the center and the top left, and that means my white piece is going here, and I want this kind of here. So how I'd go about doing that would be this. After I have the top left and the center aligned, all I need to do is do this small hack of some sort, but this will work for all the adjacent vertices. So essentially what you need to do is this. Once you have that lined up, so all you need to do is just move it away, bring this up, then move this back and put it down. And there you go. I have the green block correctly solved. So let me repeat that for another color. So all I need to do is just try to find a block here, and I need to put it in the top layer. So in this case, see, this is an edge case again. Like I said, it doesn't matter how many other permutations there are. I just need to get it to a point where I can solve. So in this case, I know to solve if there is a white block somewhere at the top layer of the adjacent layer, right? So I need to have some white here. So let me just bring this to the top. So this can be brought something like this. Can require some kind of practice, but it's very easy to bring something to the top without disturbing the cube. So uh, yeah, so essentially now I'll repeat this. I have now I know how to solve this. So I have a white block as a top layer, so I just need to line it up. So this is done, top and top center lined up. So all I need to do is bring this guy here. So how do I do that? The same thing. It's a the hack, and that just involves moving this guy away, and then bringing this uh, white cross thing up, and then moving this guy back, and then putting him down. So there you go. I've solved this part. And similarly, I would repeat the same thing for this as well. So yeah, I need this to note this is not the right piece. So I just need to put this here, and I need to have this block here. So it's at the it's in the top layer. So all I need to do is just the same hack. Essentially, I want this guy here. So what do? I need to move this guy away, and then bring this white cross piece up, and then move this top layer back, the one I moved away, and then move it back down. So there you go. The white piece is almost solved. Now I have the last block to be placed. Notice this is another edge case. Usually it doesn't happen. You kind of have most of the pieces on the top, but you can actually easily bring it if to the top without disturbing much of the cube. So in this case, all I need to do is bring this to the top. How do I bring it to the top? Bring this white piece to the top. All I need to do is just do something like this, and it's brought to the top. Notice I haven't disturbed any of the other things I've solved already, because that's something you'll have to be careful about, and that may require some practice. But yeah, so the same step applies again. So I need to bring this block here, and I've aligned this orange top and top center, and that's the correct position. So yeah, all I need to do is I need to bring him down. So how do I do that? Move this guy away, move the white cross piece up, then move him back, and there you go. Finally, you completed step 2. Step 2 was completing the white face and then finishing the semi T of the adjacent faces. There you go. And that was step 2. Let's get to step 3.